everyone, and welcome to Flower Friday.
Hey there.
My name's Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
And we are the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
We sure do. And I am excited about the wreath we're going to be making today. We're going to be making an oval wreath.
Yeah, this one is going to be so pretty. We've got a lot of pretty materials that we're going to be using in it today. So come on in, get comfy, and we will show you what we're working with.
Yes,
so,
we have.
Well, first,
yes.
The main thing, we are using an oval grapevine wreath. You know, typically we use round, but today we're going to make it on an oval base.
Yes, we are. And then we've got these beautiful sunflowers. I love sunflowers. Cannot go wrong with sunflowers.
Hell no. Sunflowers are my favorite.
Yes.
So, of course, we have the very popular bead grass or button grass or sawgrass or whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
Everybody calls it something different.
We've got some orange roses. I love these too. These are so pretty.
I love the color.
I do too.
They're really pretty.
And then we've just got some filler that we're going to use. So, and we've already made our bows. So we have got a gingham orange check.
Yeah.
And
this is just
yellow.
from Michael's.
Yes.
And most of all of these supplies most everything you can get at Michael's that we're using today. But we've just got a gingham orange and white.
Yes,
and then
let me say real quick, this one is it's on sale, so get it now because it's in their spring section and it's on sale.
Sale's always good.
Yep, love it on sale.
And then we just have a yellow. So these are both 1.5 inch wired ribbons.
That's right.
And if you're watching us on YouTube, if you will, please click the subscribe button and click that little bell so you get notified when we release new videos. If you're watching us on Facebook, just click the follow button.
That's right. You never know what we're going to be making, so you want to make sure you don't miss it.
That is right.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead real quick. You've got your bow attached,
I've already got mine. It's on the inside of about 8 o'clock.
And we will attach a video on how to make this bow that we made. So I'm going to go ahead and attach it. I'm going to put it right here about between 7 and 8 on this base. And I'm just going to attach it right around the grapevine.
And now you could use for
this.
this.
Same spot? I think mine's a little higher.
I think mine's higher.
Or yours is a little higher. Let me see.
Is mine a little higher?
Yours is a little bit higher.
Maybe, but it doesn't matter. Just somewhere over in there.
Yeah.
And you could use just a single ribbon for your bow, anything like that. You could go with a burlap if you didn't want to go with the colors. You know, just something neutral. But anything like that. Now, of course, the first thing we're going to do is use our bead saw. What else? Button grass.
What else?
We're going to use the grass.
Tell us what you call it.
Let's just call it the grass. How about that? The grass.
The grass. Let us know in the comments below what you call this grass right here.
Yes. Well, we have used this stuff for years. And when I say years, I mean at least 10 or more years. And we always called it sawgrass. And then all of a sudden started seeing it under I think it was bead grass or button grass. Button grass, yeah. So, but we're going to green because we always do our greening first 90% of the time. Once in a while we don't, but 90% of the time we do. Now, since we're doing the oval, we don't want to cover up our top, so we're going to start right below that and just put our greenery in. Now, this little wreath, I'm telling you, I think anybody could do this. And I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom.
We're keeping the stems pretty long on this one, though.
Yes.
So we've got about maybe 4 inches of stem here.
Yes, and you do want to do that. Keep your stems long, always. Okay, and I'm just going to place these. I'd say that's about 3 inches apart, maybe. But I am going to put some on the inside as well. Since we're going to be working on this side, I want to put some on the inside, so I'm going to come down just like that and put that on the inside. And then come back down behind my bow.
And y'all, we're dipping our stems in our Grace Monroe Home Glue skillet.
Yes, we do love our glue skillet. I can't make a wreath without a glue skillet. Now, as always, we're going to add our greenery on both sides of our bow, because you need something on the inside of your bow as well as the outside. We're just continuing on around, adding our greenery just like that.
So I hope y'all have had a great week.
Yes.
Let us know what
busy week.
we have. Yes. Y'all let us know what the weather's like. It's actually been spring here.
I know. I'm loving
felt
it.
like spring.
Loving it. Loving it. Now I'm going to save the rest of mine. I'm sure I'm going to use some more of it, but not right now. So we're going to save that.
I do have my bow a little bit lower. I think I'll
going to move it up just a little.
move it up a little bit. I kind of like it in this spot.
Yeah.
But I might move it up just a tad.
Yeah,
if I
it doesn't
can.
need to be.
If I can without
Yeah, it's fine.
it causing too much trouble.
I just love these sunflowers.
Like I'm maybe moving it up an inch.
Yeah.
Not much.
You don't have to do it much.
And really, it's just personal preference. I mean, you could put it.
Yes.
You could put the bow anywhere.
Yeah, you really could. Okay, so I'm going to start with my sunflowers, and I want the ones that I've got coming from on the inside of the bottom. I kind of want it to look like it's standing up. So I'm just going to put it, I've left my stem long, and I've just kind of got it right in there.
And these are just full stems. You
Yes.
could use a bush of sunflowers. That would be fine.
Oh, yes, any would be fine. These, I think, were from Amazon.
Oh, I thought
Did
they
I
were
say that?
Michael's, but
No,
they
I
might.
think yes, I think I got them from Michael's, but through a third party. I think that's what it was. I knew there was something, and I couldn't quite remember. Now, I'm going to go ahead now and put my top one. I know I want my top one to be just right in there.
I am loving the sunflowers.
Yes, me too.
And we're leaving the stems really long on these.
Yes, because we want them to kind of look like they're just growing out of this oval grapevine. Somebody left some sunflower seeds and they just popped up.
Well, isn't that kind of what sunflowers do?
They do.
just-
They just kind of pop up because, believe me, I've had them in my yard and I love them from feeding the birds. The
Oh, yeah.
sunflowers, you
like
know.
just have a random
Yeah, it's
sunflower.
just a random sunflower. And I love it when that happens. Okay, so I'm going to put one down here in the bottom, just like that. And I've got one more. Let's see. Trying to decide where I want to put it. I think I'm gonna. I don't know. What do you think, Amanda? We want to put
Oh,
it
I
up
hadn't even, I'm
here?
just barely, I'm
You still working on it?
just
I
now
think I'm
getting
gonna
mine
put it
in.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
put this one just up in
Oh,
here
yeah, that'd
like
be
this.
I think I will go a little bit higher with this one.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go lower with this one. And see there, that it really helps keeping your stems long because you can move them around easier. I'm just going a little bit lower with that one. There we go. And don't be afraid to take things out. If you don't have it exactly where you want it, or you see that you need to do something different, take it out and move it around. Okay, so we have got our sunflowers in.
How many of those sunflowers? You put 5 in. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just put 5. So now let's go with our roses. So really, you could do this with any kind of flower. What you want to do, if you decided you didn't want sunflowers, you could do dahlias or anything that's kind of, about the same size and that it's more of an open flower. that's what you would want for this particular design. And then just some kind of rose or something that's about this size to go to fill in with. So we're going to put this one just right there beside that sunflower. And I'm going to bring this one up right in there. I just love this orange with the yellow.
I do too.
Isn't that pretty?
And the orange is almost like a salmon.
It is.
And then there's a little bit
Just
of the
a
darker
really-
orange. It's really pretty.
It is a beautiful, beautiful orange. I'm going to move my tails again and put one back here on this side of my bow. And as you see, this is not hard. Anybody, even if you're a beginner, you could do this. It would not be hard.
I feel like this is a wreath that you just can't mess up. I mean, it's going to be
agree.
pretty no matter what.
Even if you don't have it, you know, everything in the same exact spots that I've got, I think it will be fine. Just put it on the one side and have it come down. Just don't cover up your little points on your oval. You'll be fine with it.
Yeah, and if you leave your stems long, you really can just move things around. So if it's
Mhm.
not in exactly the spot that you want it, just move it around or rearrange it. It's fine.
Now I'm going to take this one. I want this one to be in the center of my bow. So I'm just still putting it in the grapevine. But while I'm just holding it in place, I'm going to move my ribbons around. And then kind of push it in once I get the loops exactly so that they're kind of mixed in.
I saw the tag.
Uh-oh.
Have y'all done that?
Oh,
Those of you who make wreaths.
all the time.
Have you left the tags on and then you'll realize it later, like, uh-oh.
Yes, I've done that
Got the
so
price tags
many
on there.
times. It's very easy to do.
This kind of reminds me of like a country wreath.
It does, don't it?
So this is just where we're at so far.
Isn't that pretty?
And we're going to
though?
fill in with all of our filler.
Yes, and it just makes me happy. It's such a happy wreath. I had one more rose.
Oh, I forgot to put mine in the middle.
Yep, I put one right in the middle. Let's see. Got that one there, so I'm going to put this one right up here.
And you can make this in whatever color combination.
That's what I was saying. Anything would work for this.
I'm actually going to cut these long leaves off. Did you cut the leaves off? Because I don't really like these big ones.
The big ones, I just kind of left them, but I may end up cutting them off too.
I don't like them right here where
Yeah.
the bow is. I
Yeah.
don't mind them in the wreath, but
Well, it was funny because that one rose that I had didn't have any on it, so I was good with that. I just kind of left it. There we go. Oh, I'm already loving it. Okay, and like I said, you can't go wrong with sunflowers. But I do know that everybody doesn't like sunflowers, so you could always use something else.
I'm going to have to add a little bit more of my grass here behind my bow, too.
Oh, yeah. Did you not put any behind your
I
bow?
didn't put a whole lot. I feel
Yeah.
like I need more grass. I know.
And that's what we've got it for. I think I see a spot that I want to add a piece right out here behind my little rose.
And the grass is it's such a pretty greenery.
It is. I love
So,
this particular one too.
You know, you don't have to feel like you need to hide it or cover it up because it's really,
No, you don't want to. So a lot of the greeneries we do, you know, we kind of want to cover them up. They're just literally to give us a base to work on. But this particular one is pretty, so I always like for it to show. I think I'm going to put one right up in here. There we go. Okay, now we can add our little filler. And this was just a little bush from Michael's that has a lot of little things going on. So I've already cut it apart. And I'm just going to sprinkle these on around in between just to give it a little something. Now, if you didn't want to do that, you would not have to. You could just put more of the greenery or a different greenery if you wanted to do that. That would be just fine. But I am just sprinkling this around. Put some down here. So pretty.
So this one, you're really thinking long rather than wide.
Yes.
So we're kind of keeping it, elongating the wreath a little bit.
Put some over here behind my bow. And you know, you may be, you may see that yours isn't in the exact same places as mine. It does not matter. Just kind of put it wherever you need it. So I'm going to start adding. It also has these little baby's breath and this, I don't know what that is, but whatever that is, so we can add some of those in. Put one right over here behind my sunflower, just like that. Put that one right in there.
Yeah, this is really turning out
It is.
cute.
I like working with oval wreaths sometimes. We don't a lot, but they do make pretty wreaths.
Especially if you can find the base on sale.
Yes.
I always like to stock up.
Yes, for sure. Let's see, one more place I need to add some of my grass right in there. And I actually like this. I don't know if we mentioned, but this has some of the bead grass in with some of the pieces too. So I do like that as well.
Yeah, I'm interested to hear what you guys call it because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we just always called it sawgrass. I don't honestly, I don't know if that's the correct
I don't know either.
term for
I just
it,
know
but-
that's what we had always called it. I don't even know how we called it that.
I think
I
it
don't
was.
know. I think one of the bushes that we got or something said it on it, and so we just always called it that. So not exactly sure.
I wonder if you used the little plant identifier app.
Oh, I wonder if that
If
would
it
tell you too.
Yeah, if it would tell you artificial flowers. I've never tried that, but I think I'll try that when we get off of
Yeah, we'll have to try it
this.
and see. Wouldn't that be something
Yeah.
if it did? It would sure help out. Of course, I have to give Michael's a big applause because they have started putting their names on it, and that tickles me, putting the names of the flowers.
Mhm.
I guess they heard people complaining about it, and so they started doing it.
Well, it is helpful
Yeah, it really
to know what
is.
you're working with.
It
And I know,
is.
some people may know it right off the bat, but I'm just not. one of
But I
those.
don't either, and so I like knowing.
More of this grass down here.
Yep. Let's see, I need one more piece of the grass back here, and then I'm about finished.
I think I'm about finished too.
Yeah, there we go. This one's trying to come out, so let me put some more glue.
Got a few more of these little flowers. I can add.
Yes, I have a few more too. Let me put one over here near my bow so it can kind of come out in my bow. Do you all have big Easter plans? If you do, let us know what you're going to be doing. We, of course, will be going to church and then coming back home and cooking for our Easter meal. It just seems like this whole, everything goes by so fast.
It seemed like the new year just started.
I know.
And it's already
Easter.
Almost May.
Yes, I know. It just seems impossible. But there we
turned out
go.
Cute.
Yep. And so much fun and just easy. Like I said, anybody can do this and make a really pretty wreath for your door, or you could give it as a Mother's Day gift or something, because that's coming up before long.
I mean,
Now,
I think that so many people would love to have this as a gift.
They
for
really
Mother's Day. I mean,
would.
I know I would love to get something.
well, that's true. And now, of course, I've got a lot of stems. You see how that doesn't that look like a big old mess? But you just go to the back and you use your regular wire cutters. Don't use floral cutters. You need a pair of good wire cutters, and just go as close to the grapevine as you can possibly get, and cut all of those off. And then we just run our hands along the back just to make sure there's nothing that's gonna scratch anything. And I don't think I don't recall ever. We've been doing this, what, almost 20 years now. And I don't think we've ever had anybody complain that we scratched their door, have we?
Well, no, but I have scratched my own door. But
You
that
have?
was, yes, but that was because I did not clip my backs off.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just hang it up there to take pictures really quick, and then.
Oh, yeah.
So
and
yes,
then
so
do it
definitely
later.
clip the backs off.
Yes, you need to clip.
Or-
yes.
or you
Daughter,
will.
you should have clipped the backs. Yep.
So no, when the backs are clipped, they're usually good to
Yes,
go.
you're
But
not going to have any problems with
I did it the other day, and unfortunately, I had just painted my
Oh,
door.
no.
Well,
Did
I
you
was like,
scratch
I'm
your
just going to put it
door?
up there for a minute and take the picture. I didn't have the wire cutters right with me, so I would just take a picture. Well, you know, I've got a
Oh.
3-year-old and
And so nothing's
other
ever
kids
quick.
and,
Yeah.
well, I forgot it, and I left it on the door, and then we had that storm, and it like
Oh,
with the
and
wind.
it went. Oh, no.
So now I'm gonna have
I
to
hate
repaint the
that.
door that I just painted. But
Yeah.
that's okay.
But so note to self.
Lesson
remember
learned.
to remember to cut the backs off,
Yeah.
because you really do need to leave them that long so that you can move them around and get them without always having to take them out and put them back. And you can get, it gives them so much more dimension that you would not have if you just cut the stem short. So that's why we do that. But there you go.
I have one hole still.
I probably got one. I hadn't
Well,
looked
it
at
says
it
here
up
at the
close.
And
Huh.
I have to put some more grass here because that's going to drive me crazy.
Yeah, I think mine's all right. But if I see one later when I hang it, then I'll know.
Now it's better. It's a little
I always
hole
have to hang it first, and then when I hang it, I can see if I need to add something.
Yeah, aren't these cute?
They are cute and not hard at all.
This is actually.
You saw, very, very simple to do. So don't, even if you've never made a wreath, you can do this.
Yeah, and you could use hydrangeas and roses, or like she said, peonies and roses,
Yes.
or sunflowers and hydrangeas, or
yes.
any combination. I think that this would be really pretty.
Any color combination?
I think with the yellow sunflowers and like put some lavender in there and some.
Oh, wouldn't that be
pretty. If
sweet?
you could find
Oh my
the
goodness.
sunflowers with the purple roses. would be
Yes.
really pretty.
Yes, especially that lavender that Walmart has,
Yeah,
or
that's
did
really good.
have. I don't think I got any here because I think I've used it all.
We've used it,
But,
but it's really good lavender.
Yes, Walmart has, or they did have. It's not the long, it's more of a compact type, lavender, and I love it. But yeah, that would be pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And you could even add like a little purple ribbon in your bow. Or if you didn't want a bow at all, you could just take the bow out and just fill in right there.
That'd be pretty too.
It would.
There's just so many, you know, things,
so many
different options and variations that you could do. You know, if you just have that nice shape.
That's right.
So much you can do with it.
Yes, so much fun too.
Well,
So
this one has been fun, guys. I hope y'all have enjoyed it.
I hope so. And I hope you will try this.
Yes, definitely. Give this a try. So if you see an oval base or if you find some on sale, just grab them. And, you know, it's not really, I know some people get a little nervous because they're so used to working on round and you don't really know what to do with it. But really, it's very, very similar.
It is.
So, you know, if you're making kind of the crescent style, you would just start a little bit farther back.
You just don't want to cover your point. Just make sure that your point with a crescent, you know, we don't have that point. So we would come all the way over, you know, a little more to the center and go around. But when, you know, you see your point, just don't cover up your point. Or you can start just right beside your point. That's what I'm trying to say. But there you go.
All right, guys. So we thank you so much for joining us today for Flower Friday. Like I said earlier, if you have not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, if you will, please click that subscribe button and click that little bell so that you do get those notifications whenever we're live or we have, you know, new videos out. And also, if you're not following us on Facebook and Instagram, please follow us there as well.
Yeah, and TikTok and all the places.
All the places.
You'll find us everywhere.
That's right.
That's right. And you can also see all of our tutorials. I mean, we have got tons, and that's where you'll find the supply list for everything that we have posted. And that is at our website at gracemonroehome.com. So all together, gracemonroehome.com. And just go to the, you know, search any kind of wreath tutorial. We've got all kinds.
And if you guys have any ideas of different kind of wreaths or arrangements or anything that you would like to see us make, let us know in the comments because we're always looking for ideas, happy to hear your suggestions of different things that you would like to learn or maybe different techniques that you would like for us to show on Flower Friday.
That's right. That's right. We want to do what helps you the most. And don't forget, if you want to learn more intricate details on making all kinds of wreaths, you can join us in Design with the Pros Club. You will find all the information also on our website at gracemonroehome.com, and just go to the upper right corner and you'll see where it says join the club, and just click on join the club.
And I'll also post the links in the comments of this video as well.
That's right, because we would love to have you, and we've got tons of tutorials there, plus we do new ones all the time.
That's right. All right, guys. Well, we thank you for hanging out with us today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful Easter weekend.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, and we will see you next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.